An 18-year-old girl who died after being attacked in front of dozens of people slipped into a coma before police had a chance to interview her because no witnesses reported it. 6 girls attacked student Mariam Moustafa on bus near Nottingham city centre, but the victim's father has revealed nobody bothered to call the police, stalling their investigation. Mariam Moustafa was in a coma by the time officers were told about her ordeal, and they were therefore unable to ask for her version of events. Her 50-year-old father, Mohamed Moustafa, is baffled as to why nobody reported the gang's attack on a bus, which is believed to have resulted from mistaken identity. "I don't understand why nobody rang the police," he said. "So many people witnessed the attack on my daughter, including the bus driver who called an ambulance for her, but nobody informed the police about it until I rang them the next day. It is very strange." The Nottingham College engineering student collapsed on the number 27 after she was attacked. After tormenting her, Mariam, the thugs followed her onto the number 27 near Nottingham city centre to set upon her on the vehicle's top deck. They only broke off when the driver pulled over and came upstairs to confront them. But Mr. Moustafa, who was not present, says police only found out about the incident when he called them himself the next day. The Egyptian is demanding to know why the police weren't told about his daughter sooner. "I don't want this to happen to anybody else's child," he said. And there is something very wrong when an attack is witnessed by crowds of people and nobody steps in to help or even rings the police. The bus driver did go upstairs to stop what was happening, but Mariam wanted him to throw the girls off the bus. "I understand he would not do this because they had paid their fare." Later, when she collapsed, he rang the ambulance but still did not ring the police. Mariam told the ambulance that she had been punched, that she had a heart condition and was not well, but they did not ring the police either. Nor did the hospital. They could have spoken to Mariam had they known, taken a statement, because she could have told them what happened. "It was not until the next day that I rang them, and the day after that they sent an officer round to speak to us." Mr. Moustafa brought his family to Britain 4 years ago after they had been living in Italy. Mariam, who only had half a heart, was discharged from Queen's Medical Centre on February 20, the same day she was attacked. But her condition worsened after she was sent home, and the next day she slipped into a coma. She died 3 weeks later. Mr. Moustafa added, "I am sure the bus driver was doing what he was supposed to do, but why couldn't he call the police for them to come and arrest these girls? If they had been at the scene, they could have spoken to Mariam." In a statement released last week, Nottingham City Transport lauded their driver for his intervention. Their statement said, "We would like to publicly recognize our driver, who went upstairs to intervene and acted as a barrier between the attackers and the young lady, after he asked them to leave the bus." The Sun on Sunday understands that the girl gang did leave the bus before Mariam collapsed, but of their own accord. Nottinghamshire police confirmed that the first they heard of the incident was the day after it happened. They say they have arrested one 17-year-old on suspicion of assault occasioning actual bodily harm. She has been released on conditional bail. Further tests are being conducted following an inconclusive post-mortem. The police have been criticized by the family for failing to properly investigate an earlier attack in a park in August, allegedly by 2 members of the same gang, which left Mariam with a broken leg.
Tell me where the freak's at.